Hello, welcome back to another video and another week in the life. Right, where do we start? From the beginning. Always the best place to start. 4:30 now. I'm in Bradford. But how did I get to Bradford? As I mentioned, I did get a job booked in, which was a 6 o'clock pickup this morning from Middlewich. So, about, it was hardly anything. I don't even, honestly, like I said, van on a run, if you want to know exactly what's being carried. No idea, big long piece of metal and a big circle piece of wire. That was it. So about 6:10 I got away. Got to Bridlington about 9. There was like a site office thing for this new little store that was being built next to the one that's already there. Excuse me. So there's someone in there, he just took it off and then signed for it, so job's a good one. As I mentioned, New Bridlington wouldn't be good, but I got really good money on that job going up, so I just drove 20 miles to Hull. I was a bit quiet there. There was only there wasn't much jobs coming up, which I thought might be the case with it being there. I've been there a few times. Eventually I got one Beverley to, where did I go to? Lincoln, that was it. God, it's a long day. Yeah, Beverley to Lincoln, so I'm going for another bad area really. So got more money than the mileage on that, so that was a decently paid job. He was just picking up a boiler from a plumber's merchant's, going to a private address. As soon as I pulled up the drive, alongside the drive, the fitter came out and just took it off the van and signed for it. So nice and easy. And I got a job. It was 3 o'clock pickup, but we got it on early. It was actually from Gainsborough, which is only about 14 miles from where I was, so that was all right because I was in Lincoln. And that was going to Bradford, which is here. That was some grapes on a pallet from a packing company, I think. Going to Morrison's distribution centre. Luckily there, that was straightforward, which I thought it might be a bit of a pain, but it wasn't. Straight in, there's a little hut for vans, transport office. Got there, she signed the paperwork before I got unloaded, rang someone on intercom, opened the back of the doors. 5 minutes later, someone's there, and bosh, we're off. So a really good start for Monday again, which is good. Very key for starting well on a Monday, I think. So you're not playing catch up for the rest of the week if you don't have a good day. So probably going back home. So there is dead miles, the dreaded dead miles, but we're okay. We can take that, 10 quid again. It's been a really good day, well over target. So, and then we'll just see what comes up for tomorrow. I've bid on a job, but they haven't. It's actually one of the people who gave me a job before, the Beverley one to Lincoln. It's actually Winsford to Stockport, so I was hoping he would have rung by now, but can't tell if it's gone because it's just minimum charge money, so unless someone's gone below that, then not much you can do, is there? Prices, eh? So that's it for Monday. If there is anything, I'll come back, but it's very unlikely, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Hello, it's Tuesday. Whew. Let's recap on today. It's been epic, and it still is, and it's not finished, unfortunately. So I think yesterday they mentioned that they did a job from Winsford to SK8, I think it was, so Wilmslow, Cheadle Hume way. Cheadle Hume it was. And they didn't actually get that in the end. So that literally was actually 5 minutes. It was nearer to my house because the industrial estate's just a bit further up. This one was literally, again, it was the same job as yesterday, same shipper, and it's a plumber's merchants again, picking up a boiler, going to a private address. Said 8 o'clock, but looked online, said it opened at 7:30. Got there just after 7:30. Took a bit to get loaded, just while he's moving some stuff. And we're on our way. So that was just minimum charge money. Some more money than the miles was on the job. So that was straightforward. It was just a customer there because it was a bit earlier on. So that was fine. He helped me out the van because it's a bit of a bigger one. Yesterday it was quite easy. This one was quite a big big boiler. So I was in Cheadle Hume. I literally haven't stopped. This is honestly the second time I've stopped for more than like 5 minutes. So just pulled around to the supermarket around the corner. A jog come up to Hastings from Hadfield near Glossop way. Wasn't far, wasn't far from it, but took a bit to get there because there's no main road, is it? It's just quite busy, that area, going towards that way. So we got very good money out for the job. Well, I think so. For a long distance job, getting really good money on it. For that was, it was good. No, I'm blabbering because I'm trying not to say what I got for the job. It's really difficult sometimes. So yeah, so it was pretty good. It was very, very good for what the job it was. It's usually a longer distance to go still the money, but just a little bit off just to try and get it. So anyway, got that, and it was plastic sheet. It's going to a school, but some builders are on site. It's just like some coloured thick plastic, and that's been quite. They packed it really well there, and so they had an issue last time. A driver came and went side and damaged it. I think the whole thing was worth $3,000, but didn't move an inch. We got there, and there was 2 lads there. They took it off and I wasn't touching that because I'm not getting blamed, but he didn't move an inch, so that was good. And as I took a break, I honestly stopped for about 5 minutes on the way down. Then it took 5 hours to get down that way. It's a bit of an awkward way to go. I thought it was a bit easier, but no, it wasn't. Then it was like bottom end of my Maidstone's where I am now, going to Manchester. I thought I'm not too far off that. I was a bit further off than the frigging thought. Not because of the mileage. You've noticed 30 odd miles to get here, including this morning's job and this one, and then this one. It's all miles is still really good, but because it's all back roads, it's like an hour and a half. It was painful. It was painful. I'm so tired now. God, it was just. And then I got round this area, Medway, I think it was, near I don't know where we are, Chatham somewhere. It's like around. It was like in a busy part. It just absolutely rammed. It was just traffic around here. It was awful. It wasn't even like the rush hour time. It was actually before that. So anyway. So it's an excellent day. It might be the best day. I'm dropping this in the morning in Manchester. If you class it's today's job, if you get pernickety and all that rubbish, people go, "Oh, it's today's job." Doesn't matter. Anyway, if you class it's today's job, picking up, dropping up first thing, then it might be a record-breaking day. And yesterday was really good as well, as in really good yesterday, and this is really, really good for a short wheelbase van. So yeah, we're rocking and rolling this week. Since we're all weekend live videos back, work's been picking up, so that's probably why. No, might be, never know. But like I said, people new or thinking of joining. It's not like this every week. I think honestly, like I said, I spoke about feedback in a separate video. I think that's very important. Where you are as well. I mean, it's a lot of variables, but I think the feedback's right up there in the minute, and I've had a lot recently last week, so maybe that's helped. So yeah, so what time is it now? 5:45. I'm going to see if the traffic's quiet now. I just had a Nando's and a tea, which was just what the doctor ordered after hardly stopping today. So yeah, we're going to try and set off soon. Probably nearly 4 hours back, isn't it? But at least we'll be home and they're in bed, because it's just hotels at the minute, unless you're in a rubbish area for like middle of nowhere type of area or nothing that's going on. It's just expensive. Like, there's a travel lodge right next to me. I was like, oh, I don't mind getting up a bit earlier to get this back, but it was like £115 for a travel lodge. Oh dear. Anyway, babbled on. Top day, lots of hours, lots of driving. But if them wheels are turning, then you're earning. And I'll see you tomorrow. Hello. It's Wednesday. And boy, I'm tired. Did drive back last night with the load for this morning. Then the M6 decided to start shutting 2 lanes. So that added another 20 odd minutes on, which was far from ideal. So I got home at 10 to 10. I left the house at 20 past 7. So long day. So we got to this one. This was a slight pain, and anyway, it's a pain. When you turn up to somewhere, I do thank the ship for the work. We're not questioning that, but you know, some of the jobs are not great, are they? They're just, you know, they're going to be a pain in the bum. It was like centre of Manchester, delivering to 5th floor of an office block, and it was 4 office chairs. So I got to Manchester, and it's on the tram tracks, so you can't park outside it. So I went round the block a couple of times and just parked and put a sign in the window saying delivering. It wasn't far around the corner, but then went to reception. There was 4 chairs, just pushed 2 of them each. The bloke on the reception for the building, and took them up to the 5th floor. It was all right in the end, to be fair, but you just one of them, isn't it? It's just Manchester city centre is not fun, and if you can't park outside the bloody place to deliver it, then it's even a bit more into more of a pain. So we got that off and drove to just Salford. There's a Sainsbury's I usually go from in the area. I know, so I can just park up. And there was a decent area around there. I'm going to go on a sidetrack. I was going to do a video on it, but I don't think there's much point. Might not be useful to anybody, just useful to me. I'll pull it up now. This is a just postcode map of Manchester. I know the CX will tell you how far you're away from jobs and stuff, but it's always good to glance, because once you get used to where bigger cities like this, and especially if you're around this way, because obviously postcodes don't go in like an order, do they? So it's good to know where to perch and stuff, and know what postcodes are near that jobs come out of. So here there was M50 and M17, which is like Trafford Park, and some obviously others, but you know, so you're near. That's why I look at it. And also, if I'm taking a job going back home to the area, I want to see which side of Manchester it is, because obviously the map will just say how far you are, like 3 hours, 4 hours away from Manchester, and I can't visualise it. But this map that's just on screen might be still on. I might leave it on so you can see it while I'm talking. So it just gives you an indication, because if I get one to like the northwest of Manchester, like here, and I like live or across there and across, it's quite a long way home, and it's a bit of a pain in the bum. So trying to look for things that are this way or south, like M90, and then this side of Manchester. So I think I got one for Liverpool as well, so I think they're quite useful for me for the odd thing as well. And obviously I've stopped now, so I come on to that. So I've been actually Stalybridge. I got a job from Salford reasonably quick, and it was 2 mile away, and the job was only 11 miles loaded. Just got the normal minimum charge money on that. Took a bit longer than I thought, really. Firstly, he wanted to take me 23 mile ways did, and it was 1 minute, and it was saved 1 minute. So I eventually found the 11-minute route, and actually took about 35 minutes. Then it just took about 10 minutes just peeing about to get unloaded. Tommy told me to leave it on the floor, which I didn't, because it was like plastic sheeting, and I asked someone, he goes, "Oh no, you wouldn't do that." I was like, "No, I didn't." That's why I asked. He goes, "Yeah, because it's expensive." I was like, "Right." Went to a yellow shutter, rang a bell out 4 times, no one. There's no contact on the booking. But eventually we did get somewhere, and someone came out and they took it off, and that was that done. So I'm in Stalybridge now. It's 20 to 12. Might not look good, I've only done 1 job, but to be honest with you, I could pack up, go home now, and not do anything for the rest of the week, and I'd be really happy with the week's takings. I'm not going to do that, obviously, but this could be the only job. Might get 1 more and go home, because it was obviously a very, very long day yesterday. And I don't need to break my back. Tomorrow I might go distance and try and get the money in, some more money for the week, because obviously I want to make it a really good week. Now we've started so well. So yeah, this might be it today. Never know. Might just have enough soon. Not sit around all day waiting for work. Couple more jobs might go home. 1 more job might go home. Or no more jobs might go home. But that's where a good week and a good day can set you up for the week. It's take-ins. So, right, I hope everyone's having a good week. And I might see you later or tomorrow. Who knows? See you later. Hello! It's Friday, and I am in Belfast. How do we get to Belfast, you ask? Or may not ask. Or ask. Right. It's coming here like an itch I needed to scratch. I think that's the right terminology. But there's people I know that don't come over regularly. Obviously, people come over regularly and do it. They know the score, and it's, you know, it's just another job for them, isn't it? But when jobs come up on the CX, most of the time, and obviously the ferry is just like astronomical, really. I came from Cairnryan to Belfast, and if you look on Freightlink, I think it's like 360 return, 380, something like that. It's mental. So usually that's not paid for up front by the ship when most jobs go on. There's no paperwork sorted, and basically, unless you've got experience in doing it and know what to do, and then, you know, and there's never usually money on the job. It makes it near impossible for like owner drivers and people that would struggle to do this, really, because of the opportunity to come up. This one come up yesterday. Picked up about 10 o'clock in the morning, but the money I got on it, the mileage was wrong by about 60 miles, so that's in my favour, which has made it good. So when I've got the ferry back, it was 6:30 now, the ferry's at 7:30. I go back into Cairnryan about just before, 10 to 10, quarter to 10. I think it's about 4 odd hours back. But I've figured it out with everything once that's off, and that's what I'm getting paid for the job. Obviously not minus cost, but what I'm getting paid for the job. Pence per mile, it's 76p pence per mile, but that's if I don't get anything. I was pretty sure not going to get much from Cairnryan to get to Carlisle way. I think there's only like Stranraer, which is near the port, unless anything comes up from there, because that's near the port, so like you've probably gone time, anything might come up from there. So I've got the journey set up on the CX from Cairnryan to back home. So we'll see what comes up, but hopefully get one more job. If not, I am knackered. You might be able to tell. But you know, it's one thing. It's something I wanted to do. It's paid, so it's not like I'm doing this for like 50p a mile. Even if I go home, so paying 76p a mile. I know it's not like great, but say for return load, if you got that money going there and going back, you wouldn't be too disappointed. So some people might disagree, some people might think, oh, why has he done that? And it's not great money, but you know, I think it's all right. And hopefully I might pick up something like, you know, Carlisle way. If I pick up like a 50-60 quid job, then jobs are good. And so the job, I think a Courier, from what I gather, forgot a box. I think it's Courier to like film or TV production or something. It was only to another courier company over here, but so it seems like an expensive mistake from them. So yeah, the ferry over, because you're doing commercial. Obviously people what I say now, people might already know, so apologies if you do it most of the time, but if you don't, you get access to a lounge, a free meal, 20% off the stuff on the ferry. So that was all right, nice and quiet in the lounge, just commercial drivers. And meal was all right, nothing special. Chicken and chips, there was a curry and rice, but curry didn't look great. Chicken was all right, but you know, it's free, and it was a nice lounge. I had my laptop and just play Football Manager. So I think it's just 2 hours and 15-minute crossing, and it was nice crossing. You wouldn't even know you're on a ferry then, so that was really good. And then when I got off, literally, when I come off, there's a petrol station around inside, and then he was in a branded van, the other courier company, and they took it and signed for it, so it's done. Jobs are good. And originally, because the shipper had booked, he was obviously the intermediary, I mean, his customer, and then his customer in Ireland had booked the ferry. They originally booked me on, because I got here just before 6, and he booked me on the 7:30 ferry back, which would mean of getting in Cairnryan at like 10 o'clock at night, which would have been really far from ideal, really, because middle of nowhere at 10. Oh no, sorry, I was wrong. No, he was right, yeah, 10, yeah. Then like 2 hours to Carlisle at midnight. Obviously it's a long day anyway, so he was asking, and his customer wasn't coming back because it was put through his customer's Irish equivalents. So he said, just ask them. So as I was on the ferry, he emailed them and said, can you just change me to 7:30 in the morning ferry? And yeah, he changed it, no problem, and I'm here now at the ferry in Belfast. So I was quite pleased with that, because then just drove into the city centre, stayed there, and experience a few Guinness. Fair dues if you like Guinness. Then Northern Ireland is Belfast, where he's got some really good Guinness places. We had a couple, but it was such a difference than ours. Granted, I had to be up early this morning, but it was still better than being in Courier at 10 o'clock at night in the middle of nowhere, which it technically is. But one thing about Courier, well, the journey, some of it was absolutely beautiful. I mean, on the scenery, you could go through whatever road it was. It was literally, when you come off, as soon as you go welcome to Scotland sign, you just come off left, the next junction, you just go all the way across. So some of it, the scenery, and it was sunny, actually sunny up that way. Ooh. Fairness, the whole experience has been fantastic. I mean, sometimes in life, and even with work, it's not always about busting your balls to make money, but I have, but you know what I mean. So, whole and all, the experience has been alright. Well, not alright, been good, yeah, enjoyed it. Always wanted to come Belfast and do this type of job. There's a good chance it might never come up, because you're not often going to get the money on it, which I did get. Customs pay for, well, customs is only a piece of paper, which they did for me. But again, they obviously probably have to cost you if you do it as an individual. You have to sign up to something to do still got it. Yeah. GMR. Yeah, managing your goods movement reference, which is what they gave me. So, all good. So I'm just waiting to board the ferry. Last time it was delayed a little bit. So come back to your vehicle and still sat it in like 15 minutes, but it's a bit wet, miserable morning. So we'll just get on the ferry. Not good with breakfast. I can't really stomach it, so might not have my meal voucher, but see how we go. Have a bit more fun, won't you? Before the long drive back. So hopefully I'll see you later on this is Friday, so see you later on, and we'll conclude this week. But nice special edition week for the video, for the week in the life, a trip to Belfast. I'll catch you later. Hello, and we're back home finally. Oh God, I'm tired. Oh my goodness me. So as you know, we left Belfast, got back to Courier. Obviously, there's no chance of getting anything from Courier to basically Carlisle because there's nothing there. So I've had it set back on the CX future job. Excuse me. Oh. And I was about half an hour away, and then all of a sudden Carlisle to Northwich, but it was Rudheath, and it's Robert's Bakery, and that's literally not even 15 minutes from me. So I was like, we're on a big runner into a big winner here, because obviously I was happy to drive back. There was money on the job, but that literally took me home. So I did go low, and I apologise for anyone who watched this and may criticise or say that, but there is times when you have to go low, and I don't often do it, and this was one of the occasions because it was getting me home. So yeah, that's all I've got to say about that, really. So that was that. The drive, on the other hand, was a nightmare. Obviously, it's bank holiday traffic. South's not too bad. North was bad, but then there was an accident. There was an accident. So it sent me off at Carnforth, all the way round. The houses, ways, thank goodness for ways. Changed about 3 or 4 times, and then eventually come on just before Lancaster services. And then it was a pretty straight run then to Northwich, apart from one more little 5-minute congestion. And it was just trays of crumpets. So as soon as I found someone, and then that was easy. Job done. So really, really good week. 2 really good weeks now. And then the week before wasn't good, but I'm still getting up there for taking, so we're happy with that. And the next month we should, fingers crossed, have a full month next month. Near enough, like full 4 weeks, maybe not Thursday and Friday next week. The van might need to go into for some running repairs, but the first Monday in September, we should be fully at it, and hopefully get a month of vlogs. That'd be pretty good. So next week we've got jobs booked in for Monday and Tuesday already. Monday's obviously bank holiday. It's going to Anglesey, but I've got money on the job coming back. Otherwise, I would have done it. It's one of the private medical jobs, so they paid that. Not mega money, usual small van money there and back, but money's money. Getting it in, and you're still making money out of that job quite comfortably. Should be back for just after lunch, so that'll be Monday done. Because you've got zero chance of getting everything from Anglesey. Never mind on a bank holiday. Then trying to end the month high Tuesday. It's actually the same company give me the job today. It's from Robert's Bakery again. They've got like a little cake thing on it, stall as well. Not stall, is it? Cake place on site as well. That's 7:30 pickups. That's handy. Get going. It's only going to Manchester, but small minimum charge money on that. So that gets me going. And then let's just see how the day plans out on Tuesday. So thank you very much for watching this week. Apologise, I'm in a towel at the minute. I know this should be probably 18 rated clip. OnlyFans coming soon. No. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. And what I should never do, really, and I should do, because shippers do watch this because they block me, is if any shippers watch and I've done work for you this week, thank you very much. I appreciate the work you've given me, and hopefully I've done a good job. So thumbs up to the shippers. Been really good this week, as they are every week, 99.9% of the time. Thanks for watching. I'll be back next week with another. Well, we'll be back next week. Week in life. Yeah, we should be. If not, we'll have a short version. We'll have something out. Don't worry. And if your wheels are turning, that means you're earning. I'll see you next week. Like, comment, subscribe. Goodbye.